welcome to another episode of What Would Helen Say, where therapy time is anytime. In this week's episode, What We Do for Love, my couple continues their exploration of the meta emotion, love. They talk about how their families expressed love growing up, how they express love to each other now, how they receive love, how they feel about the way each of them expresses love to one another. As our session moves on, we get into a dynamic that they feel has been hurting them fully accepting the love of their partner. And it's an aspect we'll get more into later, but what happens when you're trying to communicate something to your partner and your partner just doesn't get it? So we get into that towards the end of the session. But I hope you enjoy it. If you enjoy the work that I'm doing, you would like to support me, you would like to keep these sessions and these seasons going, then please click on the Patreon link below for more information. You can even become a patron and you can receive weekly notes in regards to the skills and the approaches that are being used and how you can apply them to your own life. Thank you.
Hey, so how are you guys doing this week?
I'm doing great.
That's awesome.
Why are you laughing? I can't.
We're great.
I can't do great.
I thought it was like a we. I didn't know it was like a you.
No, it's I answer and you answer, or you answer mine.
Got it.
Well, one of you is doing great. How's the other?
Yeah, so answer.
I'm fine. I'm good.
Okay. So are there any particular topics that you guys feel like you want to talk about, you need to revisit?
I don't think so.
Not off the top of my head right now.
Okay. So do you want to jump back into talking about how each of you expresses love and receive love?
Yeah, we can.
All right. Okay. So I think last time Bria up first. I don't know if you want to stay first or if you guys want to switch. Oops, I'm sorry.
Nah, actually, last time I went on first.
I don't think so, but okay.
I go first again. I did go first because
Okay,
I answered and then it was you.
Go ahead.
But I'll go first again.
All right. So what is it like for you now to be affectionate and to show love?
I mean, what do you mean by that? How do it? Well, like my immediate family in here, or
Yes, between the two of you, and then you can kind of branch it out to other family members.
how do I show her love?
We can start there.
I don't know. I just be trying to do. I don't know. I just try to make her smile because she go from 0 to 100. So it's like you gotta be. You gotta make sure she don't stay at 0. So you just do the just simple things. You try to make her laugh. Regular stuff. Just I want to say. I don't want to say that I'm buying her love or whatever, but if she needs something, be there for her, buy it for her. Just regular stuff. To try to be affectionate to her. I be trying to give her a million kisses a day, but she don't be trying to give me a million kisses. So.
Okay. So you try to use humor, you try to buy her things, you try to give her kisses. Anything else that you feel that you do to show your love?
Yeah, I be telling her she's beautiful a lot. Well, not a lot, but every day, all day. I tell her she's beautiful. Just how much I love her.
So, when do you feel affectionate towards her?
I want to say, um, just I will not for affection. I want to say, like, how many times throughout the day, or just in general?
No, so let me give you an example. It's kind of like, do you feel more affectionate and loving after you've had a hard day? And so you come home, and because you didn't feel appreciated in your day, you want to show her appreciation. Or do you feel more loving because, she initiated, loving gestures and things like that first. And so now you're kind of
Nah, man,
reciprocating.
she don't initiate nothing. I do all the initiation. Nah, it just I want to say it be just like waking up to her, just watching her, looking at her. I don't even have to have a bad day, a good day, anything. It just don't wake up and see her.
Okay, so you feel loving at any point in time throughout the day.
Yeah, except for when she had 100. But besides that, it just I'm just attracted to her. So it doesn't really matter. She could just be in there cleaning up, looking crazy, and I'm still gonna be attracted to her, trying to hug on her and kiss her.
Okay. So, how do you feel just in regards to showing affection?
Mm, how do I feel? I feel like it's really needed, like in the to make everything work. You really gotta show like affection throughout the day, throughout everything. It just if you don't show affection, then I leave room for her to try to seek it somewhere else, or just try to or just like tell me that I don't care.
So, someone else like watching you, how would that person see you being affectionate towards her, the girls, and then towards other family members?
Well, her and the girls very I want to say protective. Like I be like I just show them love all the time. Like I'm like either hugging on them, kissing on them, just like being right there with them. Just making sure everything right with them. I don't if I'm not there being the protector, it's just like that's not that's that's not what I'm trying to even get at. So like I try to be right there around them, making sure that I'm making sure they don't need anything, making sure they good.
Okay. And how do you show your extended family that you love them?
Um, my extended family. I want to say we all like just coming around. We like it just being well. My friend, well, like my extended family, we like to joke and stuff. So like we be joking around, playing cards, just everybody just having a good time, eating, making sure nobody don't need anything, making sure everybody good. If someone go to the store, if somebody needs something from the store, you go to the store for them. Just I want to say just being around each other.
Okay. Okay. So, who are you the most affectionate towards?
Besides her,
She's number
uh,
one, then who's after her?
oh, my kids.
Okay. Who's most affectionate towards you?
Um, it's out of her, my kids. I want to her. She is. But that's after I initiate it though. I gotta initiate the affection.
How do you do that?
Um, now she know I give her that look.
She said, "What?"
She know that look I give her.
Okay.
Okay. So, how does she respond to your affection towards her?
Um, she got it crazy. So at first she tried to play to stop kissing me, get off me, and be laughing, but and then she just go. She show her affection after that. After I you gotta make her laugh and everything first because she kind of off.
No,
She
you
wake
just
up. She wake up. She look at me. Why you looking at me like that? What you looking at?
what are you looking at? Like, what?
Oh, he's giving you the look.
My woman. I have. Listen, man. I have a beautiful woman, so I look at my
No,
woman.
you just have horrible timing. That's all.
It's okay
Yeah,
to
but I
accept
do.
the
I do that.
compliment.
Thanks.
So, last question. How do you feel about how she responds to your affection?
Oh man. Um. It depends. Certain times she be. It's like. It's like sometimes though I be having like bad timing. So if she not in the mood or anything, she'll push me away. But if she's in the mood, like she's having a great day or whatever the case is, she respond pretty great to it.
So, how do you feel in those times when she pushes you away?
Um, I don't feel no way because I know how her attitude and stuff set up. So I gotta wait for a little bit for her. She be needing time alone.
Okay. So, you just kind of back up and give her space and see what happens?
Um, at first I try to play with her, get her to laugh stuff, but she give me that serious look like she not playing, she not in the mood. I said, yeah, you can have that. I just go in a different room.
Okay. It sounds like you have a whole system down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got a system.
All right. So, let's switch to be what is it like for you now? Like, how do you show your affection and love now?
Um, to him, um, I don't know. I try to be affectionate. I don't know. Um, I guess like small things, like it could be something simple as just like I don't know. I like to cook. And he like to eat. He likes my cooking, so like making like his favorite stuff or packing his lunch, even if he forget to take it sometime. Um, I don't know. Getting him things that like I know that he'll like or appreciate. Um, and kind of just I don't want to say like critiquing him, but if I see him, ways that he can improve or whatever, I will let him know. Um, what else? I try to compliment him as much as I can when he's not like begging for the compliment, I guess. Like I try to do that as much as I can.
We talked about it last time. He needs that reassurance.
Yeah. So, um, I don't know. I guess that's kind of pretty much it. I guess.
Okay. Are there any specific times that you feel more affectionate?
Um, yeah, definitely. Like if I'm having like a good day, um, if I guess like if I'm feeling good, then then I'm like, okay, then I can be more affectionate. Like if, like I said, my day is going good, or sometimes if I had like a good meal for the day, if the kids weren't too much, or if I'm just not feeling like stressed or overwhelmed or whatever, then I can be more affectionate. But I feel that, well, I know that when I'm like super stressed or overwhelmed or whatever, I'm not affectionate at all.
Gotcha. Okay. So, in general, what are your thoughts and feelings about being affectionate?
Um, it's not that I don't want to, but sometimes I don't know how to. So I'm just like, just wait for him to be affectionate and be like, okay, then I could do it. But yeah. And then also, like, even though I know that he's there, like, if I am having a bad day, I don't like to kind of like rub my bad energy off on somebody else. So that's why I kind of just be like, yeah, no, like, get off me.
So, sidebar.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I totally understand the concept that emotions are contagious. If one person's feeling bad, then it's definitely possible for that person to cause someone else that they're with to feel down as well. And, it can keep going down the line. But the opposite can happen just as easy. So if you're down and he's up, it's
Mm-hmm.
totally possible that his up could rub off on you, and then you could start feeling a little bit better.
Yeah, sometimes it works that way. Other times it's just like it's too much too soon. Like, just give me a minute. But yeah.
And that right there, that's confusing.
Oh, okay. So what makes it confusing for you?
Because it's like I'm supposed to be there for her. So like if she's having a bad day or she's not in the mood, I'm supposed to be there to help her out. So by her pushing me away, it's like do you want me there or not? Because then sometimes if I don't be there and to give her space, it'd be like I don't care.
Okay. So just a question. Have there been times where it's kind of like bit you in the butt, where you're trying to give her space and then it's kind of like, oh, well, you weren't there for me, or you try to be there and, it escalates the situation?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, how do you guys navigate those times then? Like, what happens? How do you resolve it?
Um.
In my eyes, it's never really resolved.
Yeah. It's never. It just time just go on, then we just end up talking back regular again.
Yeah. Kind of like what I said before, like it never really gets resolved. It just carries over until the next time it comes up again.
So, this is something we need to resolve.
Yeah.
Because like, what do I do? Do I be there and just get pushed away, or do I just say, you know what, she need her space and just wait? But then when I wait, they give her the they give her the idea that I don't care, that I'm not even trying to see what's wrong.
So I guess from your perspective, Jay, this is kind of like a damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of situation.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So I have highlighted this and we'll come back to it. We're going to finish the interview because it's not that long and then we can come back to it. So, okay. Okay. So if I'm on the outside looking in, what do you think I would see when you are being affectionate towards him?
Um, I think you would just see that. I guess it's like picture perfect, and there's like no type of flaws or anything.
So it's almost like a scene from Leave It to Beaver or something.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. So how I'm kind of conceptualizing that is part of you showing love to him is you trying to remove obstacles and I'm trying to figure out my word. Um, remove problems and obstacles and things that could make life more difficult.
Yeah.
So, who are you the most affectionate towards?
Um, it would definitely be between him and the kids. It's pretty much it. Um, yeah.
Okay. So, how does Jay typically respond to you being affectionate?
Um, I can definitely like he likes when I'm affectionate. I know that he's more appreciative. Like I feel like he likes me more when I'm affectionate rather than when I'm not. Um, I don't know. I just feel like he likes me more when I am affectionate.
Okay. And how do you feel about how he responds to your affection?
It's funny to me sometimes, like to see his reaction. What?
Go ahead.
What's so funny?
He's a funny person. Like like even like if I'm showing affection to him, like it's just he'll act like I don't want to say like a little kid, but that's how he gets sometimes. Like he think because he black he don't blush, but it's like it's that kind of thing. So it's funny to me because it's like he walks around and likes to constantly say like how old he is and he's a man and he's so manly and masculine, and it's like the little sign of affection. It'll just he's like a little kid again. So
You
it's
just
funny,
melt him.
right? Basically.
Okay. All righty. So now we're going to come back to the unresolved. Okay. So can you give me an example of this happening between the two of you? Like what exactly takes place?
Um. Let me see. They gotta be a real, like a real situation, or just like a.
Yeah, I want to know like if you can remember the last time this happened, yeah, I want a real situation that you guys were dealing with so that it gives me a better idea of how to help.
All right, I'm trying to think. Mm, I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Um. I really can't think on top. It be like she could just be just having a bad day. Like for instance, she could be in the house with the kids, right? And the kids would just be going crazy. They're not listening or whatever the case is. They're going crazy. So she get fed up. So like by the time I come home, I see that she's a little angry, frustrated. So it's like when I try to make her laugh, I'm like, oh, it's okay. It's like she be like, no, leave me alone. And then she's like isolate. But like if that happened and I see it, but I don't say anything, I be like, I just in my mind I be like, I go in there with the kids and see, I don't see what's going on. She later on in the day she be like, you don't even care. You just come in. You don't want to say nothing. Just so like I don't know what to do.
Sorry, just writing.
It's all right.
Okay. So, B, do you have any idea of what your ideal, response or interaction would look like?
Nope.
So
Like,
you're not even sure what you want or need.
mm-mm.
Okay.
And that's what makes it more difficult. So most of the time, like, of course, I'm frustrated with the situation. I can be frustrated with him, but I'm frustrated with myself too because he'll like try to figure it out or like try to ask me questions, and I'm like, I can't help you. Help me when I don't even know. I don't know what I'm feeling. I don't know what to do to help myself. So it's like, yeah. And it goes back to me just like sometimes just listen. That's it. Like you don't have to offer a solution all the time because I don't even know what's the solution sometimes. So that just aggravates the situation more.
Okay. So in my head, I'm wondering if the situation was going on where he walks in, kids screaming and yelling, and you're looking aggravated and everything else. What would you think if he came, sat down next to you, and said, "Want to talk about it?"
Um, I think that would be helpful.
All right. So then, Jay, the other side of this kind of takes us back to some things that we talked about before when we were discussing sadness and how sadness was never really something that your family directly dealt with. It was all about make it better, make it better, make it better. So it comes back to how you may be feeling being in this situation where you can't make it better. She doesn't want you to make it better. She really just wants you to be there in it with her.
Yeah. Well, it's like I for instance, right. How you said she got the aggravated face on, she looking angry, and then I come in and if I was to ask her, like you want to talk about it, she would shut it down like no, I don't want to talk about it, and then she try to isolate herself so that she could deal with her issue, how she deal with it. But if I don't do that, I don't care. So like I try to talk to her and try to discuss, but like she said, I come off like I'm trying to be on this the dismissive. So like I don't know what you want me to do. So like I be just as the days go on, I just be trying to learn her more, try to get to know what and what not to do.
I've never heard you directly ask me, "Do I want to talk about something?"
Yeah, I don't come out and say that like direct like you want to talk about it. I be like, what's wrong? Like
Yeah, you can ask me what's wrong because I don't know what's wrong. That's what I'm saying.
yeah, so like it's like my word be it's like my word is different, but it's like I mean the same thing as that. But
In
that's
those
what.
moments, I don't know what you mean. So me not knowing what you mean, I don't know what them kids are out there doing. I don't even understand. I can't piece together what happened throughout the day, and I don't even understand what I'm feeling. Then for you to like throw another question on top of it, that is just like more overwhelming. Like you're just adding more fuel to the fire at this point.
Yeah.
You asking me something that I don't know the answer to.
Okay. So in that moment, what's wrong is too big of a question for you to answer.
Because I can think that there's like 1,000 things wrong that went wrong for that day. So it's just you making me go through all of the things at once. And then I'll be like all over the place. Because I can tell you something that I still have a headache from like last week. But you're like, oh, well, I thought you said it was the kids. So it's just like, it's too much going on all at one time.
Okay. So, Jay, does that make sense to you in hearing her say that what's wrong is just too big of a question for her to process, and that's why she gets angrier because she feels like there's so much that's wrong, and it's too much for her to really talk about it. So does that make sense to you why it becomes a trigger more than a help to say what's wrong?
Yeah, I get what she's saying. I gotta word it different when the when the situation happen like that. I gotta word it different to try to understand how she feel, what's going on, and why she's angry.
Okay. So from what she said before, it sounds like she would be more responsive to, any type of statement or question surrounding just talking about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Which leads me to, because I don't think we've practiced the stress reducing conversation yet, have we?
No.
Okay. So that's what that leads me to. Working on building those skills, because the stress reducing conversation is all about building up those empathetic statements. It's about asking the right questions to help your partner really kind of process, what they're feeling, why they're feeling it, so that both of you walk away with a deeper level of understanding about what's going on and why. And this is part of what helps to strengthen the connection between the two of you and provide you with a longer lasting relationship. Okay. So I think next time we can try to practice that. Which question? Are you guys able to print out those handouts so that you have them available to look at and read off of for the next time?
Yeah, I can print them out.
Okay, good. So then we'll practice that next time so that you guys get familiar with it. Which just kind of reminds me of another couple that I work with. We've practiced the stress reducing conversation numerous times, but whenever they try to do it on their own, they weren't able to adequately convey to their partner that they're trying to use the stress reducing conversation. So they finally found out that what works for them is to announce it, to say stress reducing conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other person was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep, that might be us.
So, and whatever works for you works for you. It's a matter of just being able to utilize the helpful skills that are going to bring the results and the outcomes that you want.
Yeah.
Okay. So then we will explore more of that and see how you guys do with utilizing those skills in these particular situations. because once again, like there's a stress reducing conversation and there's the 3 skills of an intimate conversation. Um, they go hand in hand. So I think if you become more familiar with some of those questions, to ask, and we can fine tune whatever works for you guys, in terms of, hey, I like this word better than I like that word, or, I don't feel comfortable saying it this way, I want to say it that way. We can fine tune all of that to make sure it works, to fit who you are.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right. Anything else going on?
No, we got something that's going on.
I don't think so.
Yeah. I mean, life been kind of great. We haven't been having no real like issues or nothing like nothing major.
Okay.
Yeah. It is something major.
Like, what's the
No, it's not bad, but it's just wedding planning is very stressful as it is. But I think his procrastination with vendors is a problem for me.
Uh-oh. I mean,
I
His
paid.
favorite thing is
Go ahead.
we got time. And now here we are, 70 days away.
ooh,
And we got time.
no.
Every time she told me to pay a vendor, what I did, I paid him.
Okay.
So, okay. I don't know the specifics. But having to understand, I mean, this is talking about a summer wedding, which is like wedding time across the United States, at least. So, and these are like people oftentimes make their reservations or pay for whatever it is that they want or need like 6 months to a year in advance.
Right. That was another thing too. It was supposed to be a year from now. But, you know, Mr. Grasshopper over here, he likes to push everything and push the limit each and every time. So here we are pushing the limit.
That's a big limit to push
Mm-hmm.
because there's a lot of stuff that's truly outside of your control.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if the
Down to not
situation,
even having a DJ.
I do have a DJ.
We do not.
The thing is, right? It's the DJ. It's like I already know him, so
He thinks that in his mind, he has a thing where, and I noticed that he get it from his mother. They'll like pre-plan conversations in their head with people, and like they can act out a whole conversation with a person that they've never had. So he'll be like, "Oh yeah," for the DJ. He's like, "Oh yeah, he better stop playing because yeah, I know him. I know he just want to give me the runaround because he know me. No, that don't even make sense. He's giving you the runaround because 10 times I'm saying he's not going to do it. And if he's not, I'd rather him say that he's not going to do it so we can move on."
right. And at this point in time, you need some solid answers.
Exactly.
So,
Everything is just like, "Oh, I got you, I got you." And then the same DJ, you'll see him saying, "Oh yeah, just because I say I got you, don't mean that you booked." Like, but in his mind, because they know each other, that means that he's fine. He's under the "I got you."
for a wedding, I would advise you to have more than an I got you.
you wanna write him?
I have no problem. I'm not gonna write him. I'm gonna have to call him.
All right, well, cool.
I've given you the number. You never had a conversation. Instagram only goes so far. Like, it's not about Instagram no more. I don't know. I guess I'm super direct when it comes to stuff like that. So,
Okay.
and I like to be on top of things. And when I am, he's telling me that I need to relax.
I mean, I can't speak to everything, but in this particular topic of a wedding in the height of wedding season, like, yeah, everything needs to be solid, like now.
Yep. And then when I relax, nothing, literally nothing will get done. And that spills over into like everyday life too. If I don't do it, or if I don't speak on it, it won't get done.
Okay. So this kind of feels like it's running into another major relationship dynamic, which is you don't have to be there with your partner all the time, but do you show up when it really matters to your partner? Like, that's a dynamic here that is important throughout a relationship. Are you showing up at the times it truly matters to your partner? And so if you're telling me that you're stressed with wedding planning and I don't know what's on your list of to-dos, and then he's saying, well, you can call the person. That's adding to your list of to-dos
Mm-hmm.
rather than you feeling like I can give you this and you're going to take care of it because it matters to me.
I mean,
Hello.
listen, right? To my defense,
It's not a defense.
well,
Well, okay, I'm going to jump in just for a second because I think in the very beginning, the Gottmans advocate for not being defensive. Just find something you can take responsibility for. That's it.
all right. So, all right. So, right. She's right. The DJ be playing.
Okay, I
I done, I
appreciate you
done,
taking
I done,
responsibility for that.
I done wrote him. I done spoke to him. I done gave him the date, everything. He like, all right. So it's like when I be like, all right. What's your Cash App is Zelle? I'm gonna send you the deposit. He be like, just wait close to the date, and I'm gonna handle everything. I'm like, all right, whatever. But it's like we don't really got that kind of time. But it's like that's the DJ that I want because like he know what to do.
That's the problem. Because you want him. So he has another thing too. He's very biased to a lot of things. If he knows one thing, he's gonna stick to that one thing. Even if it's down to like a certain food or a drink, he will not step out of his comfort zone to do anything extra.
Yeah, I don't eat all that other crap.
If it's like music, like anything down to like a certain artist, like that's just how he is. Where he likes what he likes. So it's like even if I try to introduce another idea, he is like super against it. But at this point, his option or whatever is not solid.
Right. So now it's time to go to plan B.
Yes. For me, plan B is another person. Completely.
After we call him and talk to him, we go then it's like we go elaborate to a different person. But I'm not about listen, right? I can't be in the spot where DJ going from this song to this song and he messing everything up. You're not about to mess up my wedding.
I understand that. That is very, very valid. So, but what I think you need to do is set a timeline and say, let him know if I don't get a solid answer from you by this date, I have to go to my next choice. And so I don't know if he has other people he can, say, oh, well, this person also does something similar, or if you have other people that you can check out. I mean, there's a little bit of time to check somebody out and see if they meet your needs. But honestly, you don't have a lot of time to book someone.
Yeah. No, I'll call him later on because listen, man, you only get one wet. Well, you get more, but I mean,
You
like
hope.
you only hope to get one on wet. So like everything got to be perfect.
I understand. And so at this point in time, getting a different DJ is better than no DJ.
Yes, but today we're gonna call him. Today we're gonna call him and get that.
Okay, sorry about that.
What's going on?
All right. I completely understand. Life calls.
So you're calling him? That's what I mean.
No. We are gonna call him.
We.
Yes, we.
Okay.
I
So
think
did
you
you already
should-
discuss your procrastination and everything too?
Huh?
Oh, I
What'd
thought
you
I
say?
missed that part of the conversation.
What you said?
Your procrastination. That there's no time to relax.
Nah, there is no time.
Okay.
Now tell him how. Now tell him how you told me to handle the other stuff, and I handled that right away.
What other stuff?
The clouds and sparklers and all that stuff. I handled that.
How did you handle it right away?
You told me to contact the person. I contacted them, and I paid it right
After
away.
I found it, spoke with the person, we literally had to argue to even get you to get on the phone. That's what you're talking about?
We ain't had to argue on the phone.
Oh, I thought you were talking about something different.
See, I don't know what
Because
you're
that's
talking
usually
about
how
now.
it goes.
That ain't never happened.
Well, that sounds like a different issue.
That is exactly how it goes. Like, I don't understand. So, yeah, again, you can't tell me to relax when it comes to that because if I'm relaxed, it won't get done.
Right.
And then when I blow up about it, then I'm crazy.
I don't call you crazy.
You literally just said it like mad times, even in this session alone.
Not like crazy like that. It's a different kind of crazy.
Like, you cannot make this up. You really cannot make it up.
Crazy.
You can't make it up.
Different kind of crazy.
Like, you can't make this up.
It's a different one.
I don't.
It's different. You know it's different.
I know it's different.
But how is she supposed to know the difference in the moment when you just say crazy?
You said crazy like 5 times within the last hour.
Listen, right? You know what I mean.
I don't.
Since when you don't know what I mean?
I never do.
Yeah.
Only you know, and I don't even think you know sometimes.
Going from 0 to 100, that's crazy. What about the 50, the 60, the 70?
Okay. The 0 is relaxing.
I'll even take an 80.
So
anyways,
I'm gonna jump in here and I'm going to assume, and correct me if I'm assuming wrong, that maybe the first time she mentions it, that's going from 0 to 10. And then maybe the second time she mentions it, that's going from 10 to 40. And then the third time she mentions it, you're going from 40 to 75. Mm-hmm. And then the last time she comes at you, she's full blown 100.
Mm-hmm.
And now that you put it like that, yeah, she got 50. She go it don't go from 0 to 10. It go from 0 to 50, then from 50 to 100. That's how it goes.
Okay.
So if you say so, like that's a lot, but okay.
Even if that is true, it still means that there's warning.
There's always a warning.
Yeah, it's a warning. Ever since we first started, I'm talking to you, the warning has happened.
Okay, well that's good. And we're just going to keep building on things and making this work for both of you.
Mhm.
Okay? So, next time we will work on the stress reducing conversation, and we will also come back to this issue
Yes.
of being able to bridge that gap. I'm not saying it'll be perfect, but if we can just make it a little bit better, that would be
Yeah.
good. Okay?
Yes.
All right. Well, that's our time for today.
Okay.
All right.
You guys take care. Have a happy Memorial Day.
Thanks for having tuned in to another episode of What Would Helen Say, where therapy time is anytime. Hopefully, you will come back next week, which will be the last session with this couple. And they actually do a exploration of the stress reducing conversation, which is a Gottman activity. Feel free to go to www.gottman.com for more information about their techniques and skills for couples. But my couple will go through that exercise and you'll be able to hear what it's like to experience that. Once again, if you like what I'm doing and you would like to support me, or if you're interested in accessing notes and premium content, then please click on the Patreon link below for more information. Thank you.